everybody.
How you doing? Welcome to 2022.
That's right.
We want to wish everyone out there peace, abundance for all your needs in this upcoming year. And we want to wish you to really stay focused, to not let this system mislead you, and to stay, what's the word I'm looking for? Stay dedicated to your endeavors.
There you go.
All right.
All
I had to figure that out. That was off the top of my head. But anyway, we do wish that for everybody out there. We want to tell everybody thank you who has been following us and watching us and sharing in this journey. This video is a compilation of everything we did in 2021. So we really hope you enjoy it.
Yep. We did a lot. We did quite a bit of work. As I was going through all the videos for last year, we really accomplished a lot. And I want to thank all of you that have followed us again on this journey. And we are definitely looking forward to this new chapter called 2022. And we got a lot more to do, but we're looking forward to it.
Yes, we are. It's a lot coming.
It's a lot coming.
It's a lot coming, people.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to jump into something that we have. Forgive me if I sound a little raspy. I got a cold.
Yeah.
I know people
just getting over a cold.
Yeah, I know people don't believe in colds no more.
They still exist.
Don't nobody get a cold no more.
I know, right?
They get that other thing. But
right.
Don't nobody get a cold. So anyway, I got a little bit of a cold.
Yeah.
But what we're putting on the plate this year is a web channel, a website. We are introducing a school called How to Be Free. The launch date will probably be somewhere around March, but it is going to be an instructive course on how to move off grid successfully. Okay. The premise and the mission statement is to communicate to other brothers and sisters, not just the idea of getting out the system, but how to get out the system. And we believe that we have enough evidence through our videos now to validate the reality that it can be done. Okay? So that's upcoming news that we're very excited for.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So we're anticipating final launch date around March, but it'll be a course that you can take, a class. You'll get a monthly newsletter. You'll get Zoom meetings. You'll get step-by-step instructions on things. Will be a sounding board for those of you who are planning to do this. You can throw your ideas and we can say, yeah, that'll work, or no, don't do that. Or this is what we experienced when we did that.
Right.
So we're really hoping that it finds its way to those of you who see what's happening and see what's going on. And I'll just indulge a little bit if my wife is okay.
I'm good.
You're seeing, I got my notes. You're seeing a lot of things happening. So that's the reason for us doing the website, is to try to help those who see it. Wall Street Journal, December 17th, speaks to the inflation. They're planning on raising interest rates 3 times this year, which is going to be real bad for mortgages, which is going to be real bad for credit cards, which is going to be real bad for buying cars. Inflation is going to be real this year, like really, really real. And that's the December 17th Wall Street Journal. You can go look it up. December 28th Wall Street Journal speaks to the inflation of your food because of the weather. Now, those of you who have been watching us, we've been talking about these weathers and these storms since we moved. That was one of our biggest reasons for moving, is we found out about the truth of what's causing these weather anomalies and what's causing the behavior of what you just saw in Kentucky, what you just saw in Colorado, what you just saw yesterday in Alabama and Georgia. You ain't supposed to get no damn tornadoes in January. No! So,
Flooding.
right, flooding in Kentucky and Tennessee. So they're not being honest, people. They're not being honest about anything. So for those of you who see it, we want to offer our help to those of you who need that help to get out before it's too late, because it will be too late eventually. Okay, you see the supply chain issues going on. You see, let's see what else. The smash and grabs, the homelessness. I mean, at what point do we think none of this is going to come to a catalyst? And I've spoke to that in other videos as well. So this web site and this plan that we're planning on launching is to support those of you who see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe.
Yeah. And who actually want to, get out. A lot of you, I get a lot of questions, and a lot of people just don't know where to start. And so our course will really assist you with where to start. And, by us being out here for 4 years and actually creating a homestead, not just building a home, but creating a full homestead, I feel that we have enough experience and knowledge on our plate at this point to give you all guidance. And that's the whole purpose of our channel, is to really give you guidance in becoming more self-sustainable and, just getting out of the matrix, if you will, and just living a freer life in that definition of how it fits you. So that's what we are doing moving forward, and we're very excited about it.
Yes, we are.
We are.
Don't mistake our lack of energy.
I know, we're both getting over colds.
we really.
We are.
We're feeling better, but
Yeah.
don't mistake. I know usually we're like, oh,
I know,
we got the
right?
party things going on. Today we're a little,
Yeah.
So,
And it's cold outside today.
yeah, we got hit with a little bit of a snowstorm
we got
too.
a little bit of snow.
You
Yeah.
know, so nothing's going to be immune to this stuff that's going on.
No.
But you can minimize how it affects you. You can exclude yourself from power outages. You can exclude yourself from the upcoming food shortage. You can exclude yourself from the violence and crime and risk that might be accompanied by living in urban areas. You can.
Yeah.
The question is, are you enlightened enough to realize that you can, and do you see the mission of your spirit to do so? We understand at this point now that this is going to take a collective community, and we are in the mindset that we're prepared and we're ready to help begin that collective community. Part of one of the things that will be offered in our web package is my wife is going to move forward with a real estate license so that we can actually show property out here in New Mexico. There is a reason why we picked New Mexico. We didn't pick New Mexico out of a rabbit out of a hat. Pay attention to the storms. Pay attention to everybody getting busted. California, upper Midwest, out east, Texas, down south. Pay attention how New Mexico is seeming to be the least affected. Now, I'm not telling you it ain't going to get affected, but I'm telling you it's going to be the least affected. So, that'll be offered in this website, this course. We'll have off-grid experience for those of you who want to come out and visit and get a first-hand feel on what it's like. A lot of people have misconceptions.
Yes.
I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, there are a lot of misconceptions about living off grid. Our thing is, it can be whatever you want it to be. Most people think of off-grid living and they think of outhouses and, dust and dirt and,
Bugs.
and it's not like that. It really isn't. And we saw that when we made this transition, that it's not, the shit that you see on TV on those off-grid living shows.
Don't believe those shows.
You know, and they make it so, I think that's done intentionally, and I said that before, so that people don't do it, because if everybody did what we are doing, the system will crash, right? So I think they make it so that it's not appealing for people to even try or want to do. Specifically black people, you know, I'm going to say that.
Say it.
Because, you know, more of our people have a very big apprehension to the off-grid living, and have a definite misperceived idea of it. And so what we're trying to do is show that it's not what you think it is. It's not your idea of, you know, the Alabama and the outhouses
Right.
from your great-grandmother and all of that kind of stuff. No.
That's what everybody think.
Because that's what they think. And so, you know, you see how we're building our house, you see, you know, how we do our garden and everything. So it can be whatever you want it to be. And, you know, we do want to offer that experience for people. We wish we had it before we made this transition. So we want to offer that for you guys, and that way you can have your own takeaway. Because your approach and your ideas are going to be totally different from ours. So that's what we want to offer you guys in this whole upcoming year, and doing this course and our website and everything, to really give you guys, you know, some assistance, if you will.
It's not just plausible.
Right.
It's very possible and very doable. Again, I didn't own a pair of pliers. I didn't own an iron in my house.
You did.
I didn't. You know, I didn't iron clothes. Everything went to the cleaner.
And he
You
was
know.
so easy back then.
Yeah, I was a totally hands-off person, right? So if a person like me could come out here and do this, then definitively someone else, even if you got a little bit of knowledge, you're going to be good. And if you have no knowledge like me, you're going to be good. You know, even in our course, we're going to have some geometry courses in there. We're going to have some building courses. We're going to have plumbing. We're going to have solar. We're going to have electrical. We're going to have wiring. And it's going to be really boiled down to the novice mindset, you know, to my mindset, where I was at, you know. So I'm going to try to come to you where you can receive it, you know, so that any apprehension or fear you may have of doing it on your own goes out the window. So that's what we got coming for 2022. Like I said, right now, tentatively, we'll be looking at March to launch it. So for those of you who follow or keep up, hang in there.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Let's see. We also are going to do a Go Live Day.
Yes, prior to that, we're going to do a Go Live event, because we want to be able to answer your personal questions. And that's what the Go Live event is going to do. We try to get personable in our videos, but there's so much details that go unanswered. So we want to give you guys the opportunity to ask us whatever you want. I know a lot of you have questions about the economics, how much things cost, and sometimes people are afraid to ask those types of questions. But you know, with us, you can ask us whatever, and we want to be able to give you that information. So you will be able to ask us questions that you want to know. You know, I know a lot of women out there want to know what it's like from a female standpoint of moving off grid. What's that like for me or whatnot? So you can ask us whatever questions that you want. Our Go Live event will air on January 30th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm putting that date out there. If you guys are not able to make that live event, you can send us in your questions at this email address, and I will answer those questions live on air as well. And you'll be able to, and it'll still air after the event, so you'll be able to get the answers to your questions.
Yes, yes.
So, yep, send in your questions and accompany us live. It's going to be the first time we live, baby. No editing.
No. And we've had a few people ask, and we never did it.
I know, right?
You know, we didn't want to move too fast. You know, one of the things, we really didn't see this as the calling it's turning out to be.
That's true.
You know, we really, really, we was just trying to get the fuck out. Like, this shit is going to hell.
Okay.
We gotta get the hell out of here. That's where we were.
Exactly.
We were very manic
Yeah.
in our movements. Like I said in the basement video, I thought this shit was tomorrow.
I know, right?
You know, thank God it wasn't.
Thank goodness.
And
you
and
know.
even now when we speak to it, you know, a lot of people are on YouTube talking this, talking that, talking end of the world this, end of that, da da da. That's not what we're saying to you.
No,
That's not what we're
not
saying.
at all.
What we are telling you is we're going to have a change.
Exactly.
And that change is going to be costly. It's going to be costly to human life. It's going to be costly to the way of life. What we are proposing and presenting is an opportunity to minimize how that change affects you.
Exactly.
That's what we're proposing. And the more of us that potentially function together, the less it'll even be minimized. It'll be even more minimizing, if that's a double negative. More minimizing to those of us who collectively do so. And like my wife said, you know, you see a lot of Caucasian folk doing this already. You know, very few of us. You know, we are have so much contempt for this concept because it ties back to our slave times. You know, and I'm just going to say it because it needs to be said. It ties back to your great granny living, you know, with the outhouse and the well where you got to drop the bucket down the well. No, it's not what we're doing. We got granite, we got faucets. After you see the water video, you're going to say, damn, okay. So, you know, there's a big misconception in our community of what off-grid means. And me and Jamie believe that we've been selected to change that perception. And we want to. And help more of you see it. And help more of you understand you can get out.
That's right.
You can. Say it again, you can. Question is, do you want to? That's the question. You know, the scriptures tell you, be no part of this world. And now you understand what it's talking about. Because this thing is going to have an adjustment and a catalyst. People don't believe it because we've never seen one. But it is real. So I'm going to stop there with my doomsday shit.
The beginning of the
Right. Yeah, we'll stop there. Yeah.
Right.
We want to help.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys receive this message.
Yeah. So don't forget the live event. Again, it will be January the 30th at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Send in your questions, and we'll see you then. If not before.
Yeah, well, we'll have another video before
Yeah.
that. We'll post a water video relatively shortly, probably the next week or so. We want you guys to see the water pressure. We want you to see my wife's dishwasher works. My wife's washing machine works. I push on my refrigerator and get ice, just like we do back home. Yeah, same stuff we do home. So,
Right.
you know, so we'll be posting the water video probably the next week or so. But we're gonna post this today. Today's January 2nd. So this is our New Year video we're posting.
Yeah. So enjoy the compilation of everything that we accomplished in 2021, and we look forward to this new year and this new beginning and this new chapter. Much peace and love to all of you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.
And share with your friends and family members.
That's right. Yeah.
Share it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, I'm going to add this little tidbit
No.
in. If you guys come together collectively as family groups,
Oh, man.
make the shit a lot easier.
I know that's right.
A lot easier. You spread the economic costs. You spread the cost or the labor costs and the time costs of getting things done. Because not everybody can up and move.
Right.
You know, it might be a scenario where John and Mark can go move, but, you know, Uncle George got to stay because Uncle George make all the bread.
Right.
But Uncle George can fund it. So there's different ways to skin this cat. But definitely share the videos with your family. And I hope this begins a conversation for some of you out there with your families.
Right.
So till next time,
Be free.
be free.
for your ass.
I know y'all out there be like, damn, they be having some tasks.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
Gotta be strong right now.
That's right.